Hello, everybody. I am yet again Price McKinney. Simply put, and as always, I want to thank thou, for tuning in and listening. Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, simply put by PMAC, YouTube on Tuesdays, simply put podcast with your boy Price McKinney. Look, we're gonna dive right into this head first. It's been a long day. So anyway, this is this is on behalf of the brothers. Okay. This is to my sisters, to women, to ladies. And before I go another further, here's what I need you to do, sisters. Hmm, Wait till I get done, okay? And whatever comments or whatever you feel about what I'm gonna say, I am totally okay with it. Just hear me out, okay? That's all I'm asking. I'm not telling you what to do. You're grown just like I am. I don't roll like that. But just hear your little big brother, big little brother, whatever I am to you. Just hear me out, okay? Listen to what he says, okay? I had this. I had a whole nother plan for like the next 2 or 3 videos, but I had 2, 3, I think, all in one weekend of the same topic, the exact same topic. So I said, you know what? I'm gonna switch gears, downshift, and so when I hit go. Listen to what he says. If a man is telling you this is what it is, this is what it ain't, this is where he's at, this is what he will do, this is what he won't do, this is what we are, this is what we're not. Whatever he says, ladies, please hear me clearly. Just go with that. Don't emotionalize what he said based on how you feel about it. Don't spin back around and tell him, well, you said this, but you've been doing that. Let me be clear. If even if you're, and we're just gonna be grown for a minute, okay? Even if you're giving him the bangables, right? That still does not change what he says, because there is no, depending on where he is, there may not be any emotional tie to what he's physically doing with you. And I'm being very polite. You, on the other hand, because of what you already feel for him, because of giving him the bangables, you're already in too deep. And because of that, what he says for you is not working. Let's say you're not giving him the bangables. Y'all are just hanging out, doing A, B, C, and D. But he's still consistently telling you the same thing. You may be asking him, well, what are we? And he may say, we're friends. That's exactly in his mind what you are to him. That does not translate into you being his woman and or significant other. Okay. Now, that might be what you want you all to be, and that's okay. But what he's telling you, lock that in. If you're emotional about it, you feel some type of way, that's a separate conversation. And you do need to have that conversation so you can get clarity on where you are with him and what you are to him, where you are with him and what you are to him. But if he's telling you, I I use me as an example, okay? That way nobody can argue with it. I've said consistently multiple times, honorable mention in most of my videos, I am not looking for a relationship. That includes everybody that's a female. Whether I've known you since yesterday, whether I've known you since 3 minutes ago, or whether I've known you since 12 AD, it does not matter. Me not looking for a relationship has nothing to do with you, ma'am. It has everything to do with I need to work on me. And I'm not in a position right now to give a relationship what it needs in order for it to be a success. Therefore, I'm not going to waste my time. I'm not going to waste your time playing around, because that's all I would be doing. Playing with your emotions directly and indirectly. Knowing on the front end, it is not going to go anywhere past what I've already said. It ain't finna be a relationship. You're not finna be my woman. I'm not finna be your man. Now, to those who say, well, that seems hard and harsh, I have to be straightforward. So there is no misunderstanding. So if you misinterpret what I've said, if you misinterpreted what he said, and he just said verbatim, I'm just using this example, the same thing I just said, he's not looking for a relationship. And because you're emotionally attached and connected or involved, then this is what needs to happen. You need to reevaluate and reassess where you are with him. And if you need to shave back and pull away, amen. Do what works for you. It does not mean you're a bad woman. It does not mean you're a bad person. It just means for where he is in this moment. And he's telling you this. Now, if he's not saying anything, silence cannot be misquoted. But you need to make sure you have that conversation because we're grown. And what you do, what I don't want to see happen to you, sister, is you get strung along on this beaten path that's literally starting out into a dead end. If you pull up GPS, right, you put in the address, where are we? Like when you go into the mall and you see you are here. You pull, let's figuratively speaking, just play with me. Let's go along for the ride. Just go with me for a minute. You put in GPS, your coordinates within this relationship. And it comes up on the car, on the screen, right? Or on your phone. It is going to say you're in a dead end because there is no starting point and it's already in the dead end because he's already told you, I'm not looking for a relationship. I don't want, this is not what I want to be. I just want to be cool. I just want to kick it. I just want to hang out. Whatever, all I'm saying to you is whatever the case may be, hopefully you're not already involved and already in a relationship and you getting this because you really need to you really need to check it. But if he's telling you all of this on the front end and you're still thinking because of what's happening or what you all are doing together that you still have a chance, and maybe you do on down the road, but if he's telling you this now, simply listen to what he's saying. Don't just hear him. If you got an ear and it's open, you heard him. Listening is you're paying close attention to what he's saying, and don't pre-answer or pre-respond to what he's saying before he even finishes. Or you already have a preconceived notion of what your response is before he says what he's going to say. And then because that creates a whole nother flare up and the only thing you're going to get at that point is you don't listen. I can't tell you how many times I have literally said, and I it runs me up a wall, and I try not to get irritated with it. But if I'm telling, one of my pet peeves is if I'm telling you something and I have to keep repeating myself because I'm a simple guy, very simple. So I don't have a degree, which is not a bad thing. So I don't use big words. You follow what I'm saying? That my point is this. So when I'm telling you something, it's very direct, it's straightforward, it's very simple. So if you're not listening to me and I'm telling you what I'm telling you and I'm having to say it over and over again, then I get frustrated because the way I see that is what I'm telling you is not important to you. What's important to you is how you feel about what I'm saying, not what I'm actually saying. You follow what I'm saying? So I just want my sisters, I want the ladies, I want the women to understand it's simple. When a man is telling you, this is what it is, this is where we are, this is what possibly what it's not. If it's that, go with what he says. If you have to adjust and back up, pull away, spend less time, be less available, be less involved. Hear me clearly. Do what works for you, because what I don't want to see you what I don't want to see happen to you, I don't want to see you strung along, because what happened with you is the longer you in this and the longer you connected to it, the more you're going to feel. It just is what it is. And he might be a great guy. He might be a good man, all the above, and that's cool. But if that's not what he is, there is literally, you can't buy him enough. You can't give him enough draws. I'm just being honest with you, to convert him into making him become what you want him to be for you and to you. So again, just listen to what he says. Inhale, exhale, woosah, Selah, whatever you got to do. If he's telling you this, take your deep breath. Try not to be emotional and have the conversation. Talk to him about it. And if he can't be man enough and stand on two and say, A, B, C, or D, then move on. Because there will be a man somewhere down the road, hopefully sooner than later, that is there. That is what you need and or want. And it's potentially everything you're asking for in a man. But if you're not getting what you need out of him or from him, then you got to do something different. It just is what it is. So again, ladies, women, sisters, just listen to what he's telling you. And I can assure you, for those of you who ready to blow women, blow my head off, I'm cool with that. I got you. I'll spin back around sooner than later, and I'll deal with the deal with the other side of it. But for right now, I just need you to listen to the men. Listen to what he's telling you. Pay attention, take heed, and go from there. Again, this is your boy. Instagram, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. Simply put, by Price McKinney. YouTube on Tuesdays. Simply put, podcast with your boy, Price McKinney. Again, I'm not an expert. I just know what I know. And I promise you, I'll see you soon.